Hey guys, it's Chef Spalding back with another video, and I'm going to show you right where I love to go and get my sturgeon at. There are several different spots in this map to get them. I'm going to show you my favorite spot. This is not the right or wrong spot to do it, it's just the most effective one for me. Since we have this up, one of the main spots is to sit right here on the island and cast right here right here at this last peg, the piling in the water, in between that and the grass right in front of it. That's where most people sit there and fish. Or you can sit on the island and go right off the side over here, which is another effective spot. It's just not as effective. I can't say that. It's effective. This spot is very effective. You just have to fight every fish that you catch. The spot I'm about to show you, you don't have to do much fighting as long as you do exactly what I'm showing you. So the setup I'm going to be using are all heavy rods. I'm going to be using spawn sacks on 2. I'm going to show you spawn sacks on all 4. You can use large cut bait and duck mussel. Duck mussel is a lot cheaper. It's effective if you don't catch a sturgeon, you catch carp. In the location where I'm at, I have caught carp on the duck mussel, which I don't mind, but that's not what I'm going after while I'm here. I'd rather spend the extra bit of money on spawn sacks. The difference between spawn sacks and duck mussel. Duck mussel 15 pieces, $370. For spawn sacks, for 15 of them, it's $900. But I have done a test in the past using duck mussel for an entire net and spawn sacks for an entire net. Using those spawn sacks consecutively, I got bigger sturgeon using the spawn sack. So it's worth more to me seeing that I'm only spending $900 on spawn sacks. One of those sturgeon are going to cover the cost of 45 pieces, if not more, of spawn sacks. So I'm not really worried about the money and it costing extra. Duck mussel works better over at the island, so if you are over the island, use the duck mussel, or if you're low level, you're really tight on money, or you're not high enough level to get the spawn sacks, use the duck mussel. Don't look at large cut bait. It's way too expensive. It's $600 for 5 pieces. So for the price of 15 duck mussel, it's $370. You multiply 6 times 3, it's $1,800 for 15 pieces. That's twice as much as 15 spawn sacks. So don't even think about using large cut bait here. It's a huge waste of money. You will make your money back with large cut bait, but it's a lot bigger overhead, twice the amount of the spawn sacks, but nowhere close to the amount of money you would save by using duck mussel, if that makes sense. Kinda in my head, but we'll continue. So you're going to spawn here at the boat dock. And where we're going, I'm going to jump on the boat and I'm going to show you, and we're going to do some fishing. Just a couple of them. We're going to this point right here. You look left, you're going to see that dirt point out there. I will pop over to the island before we end this video, and I'll show you the other spots up close. Pop onto here. Pull your rod holder out. You can go to the edge here. You go all the way to up to the water line. Right there. Now, a lot of people ask me what is the point of raising the rod holder. All it does for me is it shows me which rod is really being hit. If I have a sturgeon that is sitting out here and it's pulling straight out, obviously I'm going to know because it's beeping, but I can't see which pole is actually doing it because of the reflection sometimes in the way I'm sitting and the time of day. So where you're going to go is you're going to literally cast, I mean, stupid close right off the edge right here. Gonna do a super short, bring it in. You're literally just popping it right off the edge here. As you can see, we got our first 2 fish coming at it. I hit that one a little too soon, which is fine. I'll cast it right back out. But pick it up. There's one. You can see the rest of the poles going off already. Keep. It's a 49 pounder. Best part about this is most of the time on your initial run right here, you typically don't have to fight them. You can bring them right in. Especially if you're using 1 or 2 poles. There's a 52 pounder. And there's a 47 pounder. Now, if I were to show you this with duck muscle, I'm not saying I wouldn't catch big ones. I'm not saying that you don't. If I were duck muscle, typically I would get the smaller ones, 26 to 40 pounders, more often than I do the big ones. Now you can see right there, all of them were right around 50 pounds. I'm not saying you get them all the time. You still get the small ones, but most of the time I end up with those. Now, once you do that right there, you're going to leave your stuff down right where it's at, and after they stop hitting, you're going to go to your time, and typically you'll stop getting bites around 5:15, 5:20. When you get to that time, do not fast forward to the very next hour, such as it's 5:17 now. You're not going to fast forward to 6 a.m. You're going to press and go to the next one up. So you're going to be fishing an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes ahead. You're going to forward time, you're going to cast it back in the water, and you're going to do it all over again, over and over and over. Now, it doesn't matter what time of day you're at by doing this. When you get to these low peaks, you usually don't quad up or triple up on all your poles, but you do catch a few. You can throw it back down in the first 5 minutes and sometimes get another one, maybe 2. It all depends. But you do that throughout the entire day. Or if you have a smaller net, you can go to nighttime and do this in the same area, and you don't have to worry about cooldown time. But since I have a large 1,100 pound net, I do it during the day. So I'm going to show you. We're going to raise the flag, get us some fireworks real quick. See if we can blast a cannon for y'all. Sure can. Better luck next time. Thank you. Come again. Another spot I was talking about is right here. You can put your rod stand right at the edge, cast right off into here, and do the same thing. Reel it in just to the edge. I'm going to hold one pole so I'm not setting everything back up because I'm going to show you the other spot. Sit here. Cool thing about this spot and the other spot, you can look down in the water and you can actually see them come up to the bait or appear at the bait. One thing about this spot is they don't always pop up as fast or show up like the spot that I was just at. They do show up here, they just don't do it as frequently or as quickly as the other spot. There he is right there, and he ran off. That's okay. That's one spot. And the other spot is going to be right here. I'm not going to keep on catching these things, but the other spot is here. You can just drop all your lines here, pull in all those fish, fast forward time, continuously do that. If you want to sit here and fight them over and over and over, it is a fun spot. If you want to drop here, okay, and you still have time to waste, you can drop it right over here. You see this little buoy sitting in the water? Kick it right past it in this back corner, and you'll catch them over there as well. There's also another spot that is right out here, And this is a bit slower spot, but if you got time to kill and the other spots have died on you and you still got time to waste, throw it right in here and you should be able to catch them. There's some other spots around here, but I'm not going to give you all the secrets. If you have any questions or comments, please put it in the box below. Please hit the subscribe button if you ever have time and want to check me out live. Check me out on Twitch at ttv_chefspalding01. I usually stream Tuesday through Saturday, sometimes Sunday and Monday, depending on giveaways and things along those lines. Other than that, hope you learned something. Have a great day and tight lines.